Welcome to Atlantic Television Network Society Watch. This is a program where we ventilate societal issues, give them aggregate attention with a view to provide solutions that will benefit humanity. On today's Society Watch, we'll be looking at numbers of issues, starting from Lagos State. Lady dies during buttocks enlargements. From Kwara State, clergy's wife delivers 11 babies, seeks help. On religion, people call me controversial. That's pastor. That's from Damina. On communication, NCC sets September 14 deadline for NIN SIM linkage. These are the issues we'll be looking at today. When we return from the short break, do stay with us. Just joining us, this is Society Watch on Atlantic Television Network. Remember, you can join us on all our media platforms, Facebook and YouTube, Atlantic Television Network, Instagram and TikTok, Atlantic TV Network 1, X Atlantic TV Net. You can also watch us live on our website, atlanticnetwork.tv. And joining me in this conversation this afternoon is a social commentator. I'm talking about James Martins. Good to have you in the studio.
It's good to be with you again, Makula. Good afternoon. I hope you're having a great day. Nigerians and everybody else over the world, you're welcome. Today we discuss again.
All right, thank you for joining. Let's start from Rivers State. Commuters in Port Harcourt are upset over rising transportation fares driven by an increase in fuel prices, which now range from 890 naira to 1,000 naira. Despite no fuel scarcity, transport costs have surged across the state. One commuter has expressed frustration, noting a 50% fare hike on the Ajib to Waterlines routes within a day, and residents are urging the government to address the issues. At this point, even the increase on the minimum wage will amount to nothing, because with the increase in cost of transportation, of your work fuel takes half of it. So that's the area that's affecting us commercial drivers. All right, Lord Martins, the issue of fuel subsidy removal is hitting on Nigerians, and you are very much aware. And this is Port Harcourt residents complaining about the transportation hike that is really affecting. And the lady said that now customers are no longer coming to make hair because attachment is now 5,000 naira. The fuel subsidy is affecting nearly everything, if not all. What do you think? First of all, like I always say, you are in Port Harcourt, and I don't know if you drove to your company today, or if you...
Well, first thing I said, I did not drive. The distance originally used to be 50 naira for people who fly it, and then at 50 naira. And both used to be 800 or 900. That's how unfortunate things are. And speaking of fuel, the price is ranging from 850 to 1,000 plus. I'll give you the price I bought just a few minutes ago. 970 naira. Resto Park Elekaya. Just about 10 to 15 minutes ago in preparation for this meeting. So the reality is hitting us hard. And that's what we keep saying. You know, irrespective of what is happening at the states or at the national level, the reality on the streets, what people are experiencing on a daily basis, was removed or paid, does not necessarily concern the woman who sells oppa. She does not even understand the concept of subsidy. All she wants to know is that transportation costs have become fair. But unfortunately, the inflation is outrageous. Like you rightly said in your introduction, 70,000 naira minimum wage inflation is just alarming. And once the 70,000 naira minimum wage is materialized, so to say, once people start receiving it, you'll find that inflation will increase, because in the mind of people there is money. So this is time. After all, you guys have 70,000 naira minimum wage now. You see, it's just like when I was a call member serving in Kogi State, and that was around the time where the 30,000 naira minimum wage review was going on, and it was approved while I was still a call member. And it will amaze you to know that we went to the market and people inflated prices, telling us after all they pay on a 30K now. It was funny because we knew we were still receiving 19.8. We received 19.8 until we left, and the next set of people kept receiving 19.8 before the implementation happened. So 70,000 minimum wage in theory is likely to even make things worse, because the direction at which things are going is just alarming. It's just alarming.
But it's looking like this 70,000 in question can't even buy a bag of rice. So when you are saying that at the moment it is being implemented and people start receiving it, that the price of things will go higher, do you think people are waiting for that, or is it already happening?
It's already happening. My point is that somehow it is still being dampened because, okay, people are not seeing it yet.
Okay.
But the effects are beginning to show already. By the time it eventually becomes reality, and people, you know, if we're honest with ourselves, a lot of inflation happening in Nigeria is not the government's fault. If we're honest with ourselves, I am not exonerating the government. The government has a lot to do, and it is sad that things are just going left, right, and center, and nobody really is giving us the precision that we need to see in Nigeria. But I am not excusing the government. I'm just saying that all the inflation in Nigeria is not as a result of government policy. A lot of the inflation is happening in the grassroots. Just this time, in fuel price 950 yesterday to 970 today. That's less than 0.5% increase in fuel price. But the drivers have made a 50% increase in cost of transportation. That's not the government, that's the driver. And they justify it in a lot of
Okay.
Spare parts, and they're buying a lot of things.
Okay, Martin, that means at this point,
you are also selling the spare part, doing the same thing.
Okay, so are you people taking so much advantage of the fuel subsidy removal? Not necessarily, because that is not how it ought to be. Is that what you were saying?
That is precisely what I'm saying. They are taking undue and unfair advantage to exploit the people, so that we don't even know what the actual effect of the fuel subsidy removal or replacement is. But we're just feeling the brunt of the decision because people at the grassroots level are taking unfair advantage. Yes, there are adverse effects that's coming from the government's indecision or the kind of decision they are taking. But there is also adverse effects coming from people just being wicked to people. That is what I'm saying.
But you just mentioned a few minutes ago that you got fuel at a certain amount of that you got fuel at about 970 naira. It means that you have seen the price and you know about it. So imagine a commercial driver buying fuel.
That's what I'm adding. What I'm adding is fuel. Just yesterday, 2 days ago, we bought. So yes, it's high. We understand it's high. 950.
So why are you saying?
Prices were still around 100 naira.
But right now,
today is 970. 20 naira difference, 50 naira difference. So if you put it into perspective, a less than 0.5% increase in fuel price has resulted in a 50% increase in tariff in transportation fare. What I'm saying is, yes, there's an increase, but is it really commensurate? Are we really honest with the way we're increasing the price? This is impulsively. Yes, we know that things are going up, but you would agree with me that transportation fare is a major player in the price of goods and services because fuel went up, they will increase it outrageously. The woman in the market who paid that price will have to increase her own. It's a triple effect, it's a negative cycle. So I'm not saying prices of transportation should not be reviewed by the motorists. Saying let us be fair.
Thank you, Mr. Martins. And then the second story for today is from Lagos State. 36-year-old woman identified only as Abiola died during a buttocks enlargement procedures at the clinic in Lekki Phase 1, Lagos State. The incident occurred around 3 p.m. on Monday. A Brazilian butt lift. The procedure she underwent involved transferring fat from other parts of the body to the buttocks for a fuller shape. According to a police source, Abiola left her home in Diamond Estate, Sangotedo, Igbedu, Lekki, and instructed her driver to take her to the clinic. Upon arrival, the clinic owners directed a nurse to administer an injection. Shortly after receiving it, Abiola lost consciousness. I'm happy that we are going to talk about him. That is Damina. Is part of the stories that we are discussing, because I remember when he talked about tattoo, talking about all this enlargement, he actually said something, but we are coming there. What do you think about this trending thing about ladies? Everybody wants to enlarge one part of the body or the other. Women seems not to be contented again with what God created them with. Fortunate that Miss Abiola has gone in for this. Do you think that this will convey a serious message to other women out there who are ready to do these buttocks enlargements? We have to put it this way so that they will understand what we are talking about. There is no room for big grammar. What do you think about this?
This case is actually a case of cosmetic surgery related complications. I don't think this one is going to sway anybody.
Okay.
Because we shouldn't be having this now. But I guess